Hi folks, welcome back to the Hoard. So the golf cart has not been out in quite a while. So what I'm going to do, I put the battery charger on it, I topped up the air, I put some gas and seafoam into the little gas tank. So I think we're going to give it a try. Let's see if she fires up. This is a cold start. This thing hasn't really been out much this season, and that's mostly my fault. I've been busy doing a million other things, and haven't been playing properly with my toys. So this has been on about an hour. It's still charging at a pretty good rate. I don't know. She may or may not start, so this might be a cold start failure. Let's see how she does. One of the bad things about leaving your stuff outside, it's just hard on the seats and all. But not everything can live in the garage. So let's see, are you going to start up? Put it into gear. Turn the key on. Here's the choke. Normally likes to fill up with bees. Yes. Gotta love an easy go. You know, I personally think golf carts are amazing. A lot of people just call them boring crap, but these things are on a golf cart course all summer long, and here in America, dragging about huge Americans. A lot of guys who play golf are just huge. I mean, 6 foot tall, 250 pounds. And you put two of those guys on the golf cart, and then you put all their stuff, and they drive it around all day, and they don't expect to get stuck anywhere or anything else. It's got to run. And then it comes in, being left out in the sun, turned on and off 100 times. With as little maintenance as possible, right? These guys, they don't expect any trouble out of them. They expect them just start and run and behave themselves. And some of these guys, they get all drunk. Not that I've done this, or haven't done it frequently or recently, but they get themselves all drunked up and then they beat the hell out of the golf cart, And God forbid you let these things loose in the rain, You got clowns trying to do donuts with them. Well, maybe I'm only talking about myself, but this front grass looks like it really needs to be cut. I was going to skip this week over my little bridge. So I hope you guys are enjoying the nice weather. Getting out there, having some fun. I know I got a lot of low branches on the trail, so I just as soon not tear the roof off this thing. So, obviously it's not the smartest idea. I gotta get out there and trim. I don't know where my days go. It seems that I'm busy all day on one thing and another, and then it's nighttime and I'm tired, and I, you know, got some things done, like now the gas tanks are coated, but it doesn't seem like I'm getting to all the maintenance type junk I should be getting to. By the way, when it comes to coating those gas tanks, don't just like leave yourself, oh, I got a half hour, I'll coat some gas tanks. You could forget about that. By the time you get the gas tanks rinsed out and getting them to a car wash or getting your pressure washer and blasting them out with water before you put the vinegar in is not too bad an idea. But by the time you get the gas tanks blasted out and semi-clean, and then you give them a rinse, and you put the vinegar in and let the vinegar sit overnight or a couple of days, depending on how dirty the gas tank is. By the time you do that, and then rinsing the gas tank out, you better allow yourself about a half hour to do that, maybe 45 minutes, because you got to fill water and dump it a half a dozen times. And then you got to fill with water and start the old sloshing it about. You got to do that another half a dozen times. And then once you're finally convinced that the water's going to get it as clean as it can, then you got to dry it out, whether you're using the heat gun and shake and heat gun and shake until you get it as dry as you can. Then you got to put the acetone in it and shake it a bunch more times, and dump it and shake it and acetone and shake. Then you got to, if you got a clean dry compressor, use that to blow clean dry air through it. If you don't have, if your compressor puts a lot of water out, you really want the gas tank dry, so then you got to use a blower of some kind, a heat gun. Heat the tank up and shake it around, get the tank good and dry. Careful not to blow yourself up, obviously. And when you're finally done with getting the gas tank clean and dry and all, then you got to put the red coat in. And once you do that, you got to shake that about and around for a while. Not shake, actually kind of tilt it around for a while until you're pretty convinced that it's completely coated. Then you got to set it up so the red coat drips out. And as the red coats, recycle as much red coat as you can. And after you do that, then you got to kind of put it on its side and its back and its top and keep rotating it so the red coat, that you have left behind seals in there pretty good. So it really takes quite a bit of time. And then you got to clean up the whole big mess you made. Get rid of the leftover vinegar and acetone, You not be wanting to drop the acetone on the ground. I'm using the vinegar, given that it's just rusty vinegar at this point. I am using the vinegar to kill some weeds on the end of the driveway. At least I'm trying to kill some weeds and some poison ivy. I don't know. I'll show you where I damped it. Sorry for the wind. I'm hoping it's going to whack the poison ivy out by the road here by my mailbox. I got a tree that's coated with it pretty good. So I splashed a bunch of it on that tree. And we'll see over the next few days how good it does killing it. It's not supposed to rain, so hopefully it stays on there and whacks it for a while. Well, I guess that's about it. I'm about to park this thing and bring it around back. I really got to kind of organize my parking a little better for all this stuff, too. It seems that I kind of have everything in the way. Maybe I could just move this over a little bit and leave it in the driveway. Anyway, folks, I want to thank you all for watching and commenting and subscribing. Once again, thanks for all the good advice. Remember to keep your feet down, keep your head up, and please get out there and enjoy all your days. Make sure you have plenty of fun. Take care now, folks. Bye.